Indeed, shout out to my supporters, one of my supporters, for actually bringing this to my attention. Now, of course, I talked about the incel narrative, in which, for those who don't know, an incel is an involuntarily celibate who don't get sex from women. Now, when one says involuntary celibate, it just means that they're virgins who can't get sex at all. That's the actual definition of an incel. But nowadays they nowadays they just want to put incel on everything. Basically, it's like this, but before we get to it, yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time as always. JD Miles. The MGTOWs, they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time as always, which is why our haters keep us relevant to this very day, and I'm back again. And what you see the title of the video. You see the title of the video? Incel is just another buzzword they cry in their echo chamber. I mean, it's down to a point where the word incel completely lost its meaning. Because everybody wants to label this person, that person, this dude over here, that dude over there, an incel. Now keep in mind, an incel is a virgin that don't get sex at all, period. But nowadays they just want to label incel on everybody, despite the fact that that label doesn't fit everybody in general. Here's an example right here. You don't like this person? Boom, he's an incel. You don't like his belief. You don't like this person's beliefs. Oh, they label him an incel. If you don't like who a person is affiliated with, that person an incel. If you don't like this person because of the group or philosophy he's part of, an incel. Just about everybody on this goddamn planet is a fucking incel according to these retards. But they forgot the actual meaning of it. Here's an example. If a man was married to a woman, in which we all know when it comes to marriages, there's always the consummation of the marriage. They had sex with each other. Does that still make him an incel? No. Or it goes even further, and he has kids, and they got kids, such as myself. I'm a father of two. But in order for the kids to come into the world, you must have to sleep with a female and knock her up in order to get a child, right? So men who are fathers are still incels? No. Even though you got certain retarded fuck ass haters out there who want to say otherwise, the truth is, facts don't care about your damn feelings. The truth is the truth. No matter how much they want to label these guys incels, guess what? These guys ain't virgins. And miss us all. And for some of these retards, before they even talk, sit your ass back down, have several seats, and shut the fuck up forever, because there's no such thing as a born-again virgin. Despite what anybody says, that theory doesn't exist. No such thing. Once you lose your virginity, it's gone. And nothing in the world will ever get it. And nothing in the world will ever get it back. Especially to these females out there, these fem cells out here. No, the doctor, no matter how much you pay a doctor to seal up your hymen again, guess what? That doesn't mean you're a born again virgin. Nope. Once it's gone, it's gone. Period. No what ifs, no what ifs, ands, or buts about it. So why these snowflakes steady want to call men incels, which they don't belong? Here's an example. They wanted to call Jordan Peterson the king of the incels, despite the fact that Jordan Peterson is currently married and has a daughter. Make that make sense. What about Ben Shapiro? They call Ben Shapiro an incel, despite the fact that he is married and have children. Notice the pattern here. You are no longer a virgin, but they still want to look at you as a fucking virgin. They can't get sex, even though some of these men are currently married, were married and divorced, especially men with children. That don't make no goddamn sense at all. But then again, since when we take snowflakes calling everybody an incel in their echo chamber seriously? Oh, I forgot. Incel lost its meaning. At this point, incel is just another buzzword. It's just another buzzword that these snowflakes cry and bitch about, labeling people they don't like because of whatever reason. They don't, well, who they affiliated with, which group or philosophy they part of, what they don't like in that person. And for some, they'll label you an incel just because they just don't like you, period. And they wonder and they wonder why they having a hard time people sitting there listening to their bullshit. So you want everyone to believe that, oh, this person's an incel because you have a problem with that person. Have several seats and shut the fuck up forever, you crying ass snowflake. Take your ass back to your echo chamber and constantly convince yourself everyone you don't like is a fucking incel. Everyone you don't like are virgins who don't get sex. Even the men who are married and have children, they still incels. Make that retarded fuck shit make sense. But nevertheless, I said what I had to say. I'm done. Shout out to my supporters who brought that to my attention, and I'm out this bitch. Later.